Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, it is 10:36 a.m. and if you watched my vlog from yesterday, then you know I just finished my vlog from yesterday about 10 minutes ago, and I just went home and started uploading it because I slept like 11 straight hours. And now I'm on my way to go get my coffee. I was on my way to Meijer to get, to get Cheese Whiz for PB's medicine. And I was about a fourth of the way there, and I realized that I had forgotten my phone. So I went back home, uploaded my vlog, got my phone, and now I'm going to get coffee, and then I'm going to go to the Meijer, and I'm going to get Cheese Whiz for PB, and I'm drinking water right now. And then I'm going to go back home, and I am going to read my meditation books, which are all out on the back patio already. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to film, like after that, like film 2 or 3 videos, because I'm up early. And then I think I'm going to do a face mask and relax. And then I'm thinking about maybe going to the pool this afternoon if it's nice. It's kind of like looking like it's going to get cloudy. Tomorrow it's supposed to be really nice too. And I have a hair appointment tomorrow morning early. So I will be up early as well tomorrow morning. But then I think I'm going to try to, I have like literally nothing to do today. So I want to film videos for all of my channels. What is going on up here? It looks like major construction. So I'm thinking about trying to like get all of my videos filmed early by like 12:30 or 1 and up, and then just hanging out and relaxing the rest of the day, going to the pool and reading on the patio. And today I want to finish Girls Incarcerated. I think I'm on episode 6, so I have 3 episodes left. Yeah. Can I get through here? Are you kidding me? I can't get through here. Oh my gosh. Now I have to go way back around the other way. Oh well. I don't think this goes through. I think this is a one-way. Does anybody know if this goes through? I'm gonna go down here and see if this goes through. I don't believe this does, though. Oh, it looks like people are cutting through this way, so maybe it does. I'm gonna follow this truck. This truck looks like he knows what he's doing. I didn't even know this school was back here. Oh, it does go through. Oh, you learn something new every day. Look at this cute little neighborhood back here that I didn't even know existed. Oh my lord. Okay. See, there's power in getting lost. This girl that I went to high school with, I always see her at the bank. She lives back in here. She was hilarious when I was in high school. This is not a great memory of this girl, I just have to say. She probably wouldn't even care. This girl is so like Lita Ford badass, but let me just tell you, the very first time that I ever met her was at Woodland Bowl, which is this bowling alley. We were not good kids, okay? I'm just saying that right away. Okay, I stopped my vlog and I restarted it because I said something that she was doing that. I don't know, it probably doesn't come across very well. She was doing an illegal substance. She was doing something you shouldn't be doing, and I don't know that I want to be teaching that to the world, so it's not something that's commonly talked about, but anyway, that was the first time that I ever met her. But I remember one time we were at a pep rally. So where I went to high school, we had a smoking lounge where you could smoke cigarettes, and so we were all out there, and then they had a pep rally. They would like all usher us all in, like we were like the bad kids. And so they ushered us all in, and then they would always put us like down like in the very front row to like make an example of us. So embarrassing. But anyway, the price you pay to have a smoking lounge. And Hold on a second, I'll tell you the rest of it in just a second. Hey, good morning. Thanks for rolling on through. What can we get for you? Can I get a venti iced coffee with 1 equal, and I have my own cup?
Oh, you got your own cup today. Awesome. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Come on down.
So anyway, they were like, he goes, students, can we get your attention? And she goes, how about we,
Good morning.
hey, how are you?
343.
Oh, hold on, I got it.
That's good.
332.
332.
Here's my cup.
Oh, it's such a nice cup.
I got it here. I got it here with my 400 points.
Okay, you got it for free?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
She said she would get it if y'all here.
I can't even figure out these straws.
There you
Oh,
go.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. So anyway, our principal, he was like, students. He was such an ass. Wait, can I get your attention? Students. And she goes, how about we all show you our TITS. Oh my God! And we'll give you our attention. And then the whole audience went crazy because they thought she was really funny. Everybody thought she was the audience. Everybody thought she was really funny. But then he was like, okay, students, we need some suggestions for new athletics. And she goes, co-ed wrestling. And she was hilarious. She was so funny. But anyway, she just reminds me so much of Roseanne. She kind of even looks like Roseanne a little bit. And she knows I adore her. And whenever I see her, she had a crush on like me. And then she had a total crush on 2 people in high school, okay? Me, and this is so funny, and the quarterback of our football team. And like, she still to this day puts stuff on Facebook about like, oh, I ran into my biggest crush in high school, Peter Monn, or I ran into my biggest crush in high school, and then she'll like show his picture or something like that. And so she's so hilarious. And sometimes when I'm going through the bank, she'll like be inside the bank, and they'll come over and they'll say, so-and-so wanted us to tell you that you look really good today. She's hilarious. She's absolutely hilarious. And, but she's a really good person, like really, I'll tell you what, loyal through and through. She had my back many a time in high school. She wasn't like one of my closest friends in high school, but she was like in the circle that I ran around with. I can tell sometimes when they don't like mix in the equal right away. For a while, I wasn't getting the equal. And then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna start getting it again. I don't really care, life is short. You might as well enjoy your coffee every morning. I have a friend of mine, my friend Liz, she goes through, like when she goes through Starbucks, she gets a caramel, I don't know what she gets, but anyway, she gets it at like 280 degrees or what. She asks for like a certain degree because she likes it really, really hot. Do you ever drink coffee every day and then like sometimes you think to yourself, I don't even know if I really like coffee. Like, do I like the idea of coffee or do I like coffee? Like sometimes I like coffee, but sometimes I don't like coffee. Do you ever think that to yourself? Like, do I really like it or, you know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be very sunny today. I was hoping to have like a really great pool day, but I don't think it's gonna be very sunny. Which is like every other day that I ever get up late. Like tomorrow it's supposed to be like pure sun outside. I don't know. Maybe it'll clear up a little bit. Indiana's weird. Like, it can be cloudy in the morning and then in the afternoon it can be completely sunny, or it can be completely sunny in the morning and in the afternoon it can be like thunderstorms. I literally came this exact same way last night, or an hour ago when I was finishing up my vlog. I feel like I'm doing just like a circular drive of the vlog. But I'm going to try to take you guys a little bit on what I'm doing all day today. So, I have to show you guys everything that I've gotten. I'll show you the little food kit that they prepared for us too, for Pee-Pee's food. It's called like Renal Diet Kit or something. It's cute. It has like a little picture of a dog on it and everything. There's a cupcake place over here. I think it's Gigi's Cupcakes, and it has like this truck on it that has a big cupcake on the, it's like a van, and it has a cupcake on the top of it. Isn't that cute? I like a good cupcake, do you? I never go in and just like buy a cupcake somewhere. I should do that. I've been like putting off getting back on my program, okay? I haven't started it yet. I said I was going to. I started my magic book, but I still haven't started my program. I haven't been eating horrible, but maybe today I should go get a cupcake, a high-end luxury cupcake. There is kind of a difference. I will say this. I either like homemade cupcakes that you used to get like in Valentine's Day, you know, party classes and when you were in elementary school. Like, I love a good homemade cupcake, or I like a high-end cupcake. There is a difference. Like, sometimes the ones that you just get at Kroger are not like the greatest. But I've never been somebody that would turn down a cupcake. Never. I mean, why would you? Cupcakes are good and they're delicious. Now I'm thinking about food. I'm thinking about I want to go out to dinner tonight. That's what I'm thinking. That maybe I'll see if Melissa and Jason want to go out to dinner. This is why, you guys. I'm fat. This is what's bad about it. And I live with somebody that's done like the Optavia thing, you know, and Alex is like so helpful with it, and he's so sweet. But it's just, I still struggle with it. Be a good day today. So when in the morning I do like my affirmations, so what I do is I'll sit outside and like if today's nice, I'll do this. I usually do it like the first thing in the morning. Like if I wasn't vlogging right now and I need to get Cheese Whiz, then I would sit outside and so like I haven't done this yet, but they have somewhere they need to go, I guess. My Lord. Anyway, did you hear that? Yeah, and then they pulled right into this little strip mall over here. Aren't you fancy? So anyway, did they really just pull right in front into that? They were really not going anywhere, were they? Oh my God, there's another cupcake place over there. I think this is a sign I'm supposed to get cupcakes today. I should get 2 cupcakes and I should compare them on my review channel. I'm gonna do that. Okay, but anyway, what was I gonna say? I don't even know. I don't even know what I was gonna say now. I've lost my mind. Oh, I know what I was going to say, doing my meditations and prayers. So what I usually do is I usually get up, if it's colder outside or I don't want to go outside. In the summer, I've been going outside on the patio. But like I'll make a cup of coffee, or I usually just fill this thing up with water, because then it's like a really good way for me to get like, you know, a couple cups of water in the morning. And I sit outside, I do my prayers first, and I'm not somebody that, I used to pray on my knees a lot. And I do think that it helps me focus. I mean, if you want to get into the whole prayer conversation, we can get into that sometime. If you guys have interest in how I do it, let me know. But I think prayer is a really personal thing. But I used to pray on my knees because it helped me stay really, really focused, and it also humbled me. as far as like in discussion with my higher power. But I typically in the morning, like at night I do that, but in the morning I pray, just kind of looking at nature and kind of, you know, just like looking at the trees and the birds and the sky and things like that. And then I just go through my prayers in my head, and then I do a gratitude list. And I literally go through my head and I go through like a gratitude list of each thing that I'm like grateful for. And it usually starts with my life, my health, and my sobriety. And then, you know, I go into other things like Alex, my marriage, you know, the dog's health, whatever. And then I go through a gratitude list, and then I do affirmations. And when I do affirmations, I'll say things like, today is going to be a good day. You know, I'm going to feel good today. Good things are going to come my way today. You know, and I also do affirmations sometimes. I don't do these as much as I used to, but this was when I was really like working more on my self-concept of like, I am a good son, I am a good husband. I was talking about this last night in my vlog. I don't do that as much anymore. Now I kind of do affirmations for the day ahead. I do affirmations for, you know, like almost kind of like manifestations of positivity, if that makes sense. I'm a big believer in like manifesting the positive, and so, you know, it's more to me like saying today's going to be a good day, you know, really cool opportunities are going to come my way, or, you know, I'm going to have a really fun day, I'm going to have a really relaxed day, and I cannot believe that my battery is dying on me right now, but, I don't know why it should surprise me when I've been doing this for, a while now. I don't know if I have another battery with me or not. I do have another battery with me, so I will change this. I'm going to pull in up here and I will change. All right, I'm back. It's like too cold with the air on in here, and it's too hot with the air off and the windows down. But it's getting warmer, and it's getting sunnier too. I think it is going to be a nice day in the 2 minutes that I okay, so the manifestation of the day. So like that's a lot of what I say, you know, is like today is going to be a really good day, and you know, I'm excited about today, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to do good things today. I'm going to, you know, like those kinds of things. I say like positive things about the day, right? Because it prepares me to be open to the positive, I think, you know? And then I sit down and I read my meditation books. And I literally just go through my meditation books. I mean, I probably have 10 or 15. And I should go look while I'm at Meijer to see if they have any meditation books. The last, like, meditation book that I bought, I think I bought at Meijer. Which was, like, the Joyce Meyers one, which, like, it's either... Did I get it at Walmart or did I get it at Meijer? I don't know. They have actually the Book of Positive Quotations by Linda Picone there. But I bought that Joyce Meyers book. The thing is like you really have to read between the lines because it can be extremely religious. And while I don't really have a huge issue with that, it can be kind of a turnoff to me sometimes. So I have to be kind of careful of those meditations. But usually I read The Melody Beatty, both of those, The Language of Letting Go and Journey to the Heart. I read those two. And then I read the Sark one, and then I read the Book of Positive Quotations, Balancing, the blue one, I can't think of what it's called, Balance in Your Life or something like that. That's the 5th one. And then I read this one, there's like 3 other ones that I read, and I just have them all in this pile in my kitchen. And then I have like 5 to 10 more underneath like the sink in the bathroom. And I just take them outside, and then like I just read them, you know, and just sit there and kind of think about what they are about. And they're really hit or miss. Like I really either relate to what they're about or I don't relate at all. Like they're just so, like the ones yesterday, I think I actually even said this in my Peterson's video. The ones yesterday, I just totally didn't relate to at all. Like they were all completely just a miss for me. Which is sad too, because, you know, especially if it's like a day like today, like I'm really excited to like get home and sit down and just kind of actually do my meditations. So it's hard then when you're like really excited to like be motivated or be inspired, and it's like nothing, you know? And I've had a lot of those days with those meditation books. I have this one book, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's about, I have actually a really, really good grieving meditation book. Maybe I'll read from that today for the Peterisms channel, but this one book that I have, literally I'll open it some days and it'll be a drawing and like one sentence. Or it'll just say something like, peace is in your heart. And I'm like, this is so corny. Like, this is not a meditation for the day. Which, I mean, I guess it totally could be that, you know, peace is in your heart, but I'm just making it up. But, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So that's what I usually do, like, in the mornings to get myself focused and centered. I actually think it's going to be a beautiful day. And if the day goes the way that I want it to be, I will be home by 11:30. And then I will have my meditations and prayers and stuff, because I want to take some time to do that, done by 12. And then I can have my videos and everything done by like 1:30. And then I can just relax the rest of it. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day today. Little patch of like purple flowers or weeds over here reminds me of the movie A Color Purple. The very end, when Suge and Miss Celia are walking by, and Suge says she thinks that God gets pissed when you walk by the color purple and don't notice it, which is such a fantastic quote about, you know, I mean, it's the whole reference to the meaning of the novel, but about the beauty in the world, you know, that we don't see sometimes. It's right in front of our faces. I didn't listen to any of my audiobook last night, and I feel like I haven't listened to it in forever. Isn't that crazy? Just like one night. I mean, I listened to it yesterday during the day. I think I did. So just one night that I didn't listen to it, and it feels like it's been forever. I don't even have really that much more to listen to, but it's like really, they're short. I think I have like 2.5 hours left or 3 hours left of it. And then I'm going to listen to the third one in the series, and then I'm going to start the Zodiac Killer. A hazy summer day. It's nice though. This is kind of why, like, though, it's like I like to get away and go on vacation, because I'd like to go to the lake this summer. We used to go to the lake all the time. Tanya's going to the lake sometime. I can't remember when she said, but we used to rent a cabin in Lake Norris, Tennessee. All of us, that like our like little sober friend group. So much fun, you know, and you just got up and went to like laid on the dock or had coffee out on the patio and talked, and then we go out on the boat all day long. And I miss like going just to the lake. There's something about the lake that's different than going to the beach. This person obviously has no idea where they're at, or they're very confused about how to make a left turn. I think maybe the latter. There's something very calm about the lake. I wish there was a place in Indiana. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I wish there was a place that we could like just drive to, that like the lake was like really close. and go stay for a weekend or something. I need to get my car washed. I was listening to Aphrodite's live stream yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. And I've totally never understood like the desire or like the pull towards like ASMR. But he was just like talking, and he was like talking really calmly, and then he was like flipping cards. And I was sitting on the back patio, and I literally like almost fell asleep sitting out there. I was like so relaxed. I was like, this is total perfection ASMR. I was like, I wonder if that's like how people are when they just like listen to me like drive around in my car. It's like they listen to the road, they listen to like, you know, the air conditioning in the background, or the rain if it's raining, and then I'm just rambling and talking about stuff. Is that what it is? I need to buy 2 cans of Cheese Whiz. I'm into this thing where, do you guys do this, where I just need to like buy 2 or 3 of everything, like deodorant, buy 2, so I'm never like out of it, because I hate like when you get it home and it's like you're like down to the, you're like, damn it, I'm out of deodorant. And then, especially when it's like on sale, like this Cheese Whiz stuff we buy is like, the last time I bought it, it was like $1 a can or something. It was super cheap. Oh my lord, the Meijer is packed today. Why is everybody wanting to be up at the Meijer? Oh my god, if I didn't get a princess parking space, look at this, right up in front. Truly fit for a queen. Why is everybody parking so far away when there's a spot right up front? My lord. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna be back in just a little bit. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Let me just tell you how long it took me to find the Cheese Whiz. Who's this? Oh, it's my confirmation for my hair appointment. I was like, who is texting me? It just absolutely turned beautiful outside. So I have got to get home so that I can get my stuff done and enjoy my day. That is my goal right now. Because I really want to make a bunch of videos. I actually bought a review product that the thing that's really cool about is that I have to start it. Well, you won't see this till tomorrow, and I'm gonna do it today. So it's this thing that you like make ice in the freezer, and I actually think it's very, very cool. And plus, it's something that Alex can use because it'll like chill a wine bottle. And so like if he has a friend over and they're sitting on the patio or something and they're like drinking a bottle of wine, then he can use it for that, because you can like chill it and then like keep a wine bottle in it or drinks or whatever. So I'm gonna do that today, but you have to freeze it so I can like start it and start the review and then come back later and finish it. And the sky is absolutely, it just got absolutely clear outside. It's beautiful. So in the 25 minutes that I was in the store, anyway, I could not find the Cheese Whiz anywhere. And I said to this girl, finally, I stopped this woman and I said, she was like unboxing stuff, and I said, I know that this is probably not what you're doing, but I said, do you have any idea where the Cheese Whiz is? I cannot find it. She goes, Cheese Whiz. I go, yeah, you know, like, and I go, like the can of cheese. And she called it something else. I can't remember what she called it. Easy Cheese, or Easy Cheese, I think is what she called it. And I go, yeah, Easy Cheese. And she goes, yeah, it's right down there. I mean, I literally had walked past it. I mean, probably 3 or 4 times. And that was me trying to be like, not exaggerating. I was gonna say 100, but I mean, in all honesty, I probably walked by it 3 or 4 times. I walked up and down every aisle. I could not find this Easy Cheese Whiz. It was driving me crazy. So, this lady's looking at me like, why is he going crazy talking to himself? Because that's what, I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. So anyway. Do you ever do this at the grocery store? You're like, you know you've walked by it. See, the last time that I bought it, it was like at the end of an aisle, you know? Like in one of those things that like, like a display thing, you know, at the end of an aisle, like in a cart. And it was on sale. I swear to God, the last time I got it, it was like $1 or $1.99. I swear it was really cheap. No, man, that stuff is so expensive. It was $4.29. I could not believe it. I got 2 cans. I got cheddar and American, because I don't know which one he likes better. But I was like, this stuff is so expensive. I cannot believe how expensive it is. So anyway, my morning has been finishing my vlog, doing my new vlog, and chasing down Cheese Whiz and getting coffee. The life of Peter Monn. Oh. There's this, what do you call it, dry cleaning place, a truck that just, like, they pick up your dry cleaning at your house. Do people dry clean stuff anymore? Like, seriously? I say that to my husband. He's like, yes, because he gets stuff dry cleaned every once in a while. I'm like, do you remember, like, growing up? Like, my dad probably still does this. Like, every one of his dress shirts, everything. I mean, he would, like, take stuff to the dry cleaner, like, every week. Every week. I bet he still does. I don't know why he wouldn't. My dad is such a sharp dresser. He always has, like, the nicest suits on, and... But if he's not dressed up, he's very cut off jean shorts and a t-shirt. Although, I would say in the last couple years, he's kind of more into that whole Tommy Bahama kind of look. Like, if we go out to lunch, he'll have on, like, khaki shorts and, like, you know, one of those kind of shirts. I don't know why, do you remember that song, Groove is in the Heart? It just came into my head, I don't know why. Groove's in the heart, I. I wonder if the pool is really packed today. It probably will be. Because it's so nice, I don't really care. I don't really care if there's 100 people up there. Our pool is so small that... Yeah, I know you can't really see me right now, can you? There's not much to see. There's, like, nobody at the car wash. I should go through the car wash right now. I'm always nervous to go through the car wash, though. Because I don't know if my window is, like, all the way closed or not. That's my thing. I don't feel like going through the car wash right now. It'll just stress me out. I'll make Tanya Jean go through with me, or Alex. So when I was growing up, my Uncle Dave, he actually got stuck in the car wash. And he was in there with their dog, Snoopy. Aw, Snoopy. I'll have to call Caroline up and be like, oh, do you remember Snoopy? Snoopy was her dog, so of course you remember it. My mom did not like Snoopy. Snoopy would bite her ankles. My mom would be like, oh, we would be eating dinner, and she'd say, Snoopy's biting my ankles. That was what my mom used to say. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So anyway, my Uncle Dave and Snoopy got stuck in the car wash. I said it to my Uncle Dave like a couple years ago before he passed away, and he like had no memory of it whatsoever. And I said, I remember. I said, that's why I'm still scared to go through car washes today. I mean, like, I'm not scared to go through a car wash. I can go through one. But this car I haven't been through yet, and so I don't really know. Like, Alex is always screwing him with the, what do you call it? The sunroof, because I have like one of these super huge sunroofs, and so I just want to make sure that it's closed when I go through there. I mean, I know I'm sounding like a crazy old person, aren't I now? Like, I sound like my mom. I'd be like, Mother, it's closed, my God, just go through it. That's what I would have said back in the day. Now look at me, I'm like, I just want to make sure it's closed. I become that person. That is like, you know, in all honesty, like, you need to start getting really scared when you become your parent. And if you're my age and you've become your parent, you know what I'm talking about. And especially it's scary when you can kind of see, like, yep, that one came from my mom. Yep, that one came from my dad. Yep, that one's from my dad. Oh, that one, oh, that's from my mom. You know, when you can start seeing it and you realize, it's like, oh my God. And not necessarily the good things either, you know what I mean? But like the things that would drive somebody crazy, like you. And then they become your attributes, you know what I mean? Hell, it's gonna be at 1 o'clock and this vlog's already gonna be 2 hours long. I better watch out. Actually, I think I'm gonna get off here for a little while and listen to some music on my way home. And I will be back in a little while. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little show and tell on the vlog today. And I've got so much stuff collected that you're just gonna have to bear with me. I hope some things I don't know who sent me, and I'm just gonna show them and thank you guys. Because it is like a collected mess now that has been over there. So I'm like cleaning stuff up and I'm putting it away. So, first of all, I wanted to show you, this is the little Pee-Pee. He's right there. Pee-Pee just had his medicine. How are you doing today, Pee-Pee? He said, why are you putting me in the video? He just had his medicine. He had the American Easy Cheese Whiz. And then I also bought the Cheddar Cheese Whiz, but this is the one that he had. Let me keep them right up here in the cabinet. Okay, so this is the little food thing that they gave us. And it says K9 Renal Care Package on it. And then they gave us, it's really nice, you guys, how they did this for us. So they put all of the food like in these little bags, like this, which they said that we could wet the food because it's like hard food that they gave. Half the food is hard food that they gave us. The other half is this kind of stuff, and it is wet food. And then they gave us this little diagram, and we have to put like or dislike. And then, so Alex put this one last night and put the date on it, and then the one that, and he liked it because he ate it right up. So that's the first thing that I have. The next thing that I want to show you is, and this was, Jenna did this for us, and this is fantastic. We're going to get this framed. Alex is in love with it. And it is, and this is actually like a picture that's on my Instagram, I think. But it's of Pee-Pee. Look at little Pee-Pee. It's not so sweet. And it's in this little shirt that he has. So Jenna, thank you so much. That was so special for us. She wrote this whole really nice thing on the back, and she sent it to us, and it's beautiful. She sent me some other things too. I have them in here. Let me show you. Okay, she sent me this postcard that is a shark. Look how cool that is. Oh my God. And then she sent me this, it says, Happy Birthday, Peter, it was a little card, and it has a Mountain Dew lip balm on it. Is that not so cool? I'm going to use this actually as a bookmark. And then she sent me all her information below. So we are obsessed with the picture, and we're getting it framed, and I'm so excited. So thank you, Jenna, for that. Okay, now, okay. You guys, everything is kind of like, well, I guess I should, since I'm showing artwork, I should show this one next. I opened this at the post office, but then I kind of put it back together, so. Trying to be very careful with it. Hold on a second. There was this whole letter that came with it too. You guys are gonna die. Because of course everybody needs a painting of themselves, right? So this, and this is, I absolutely love this. So this is from Renee. Are you ready? Oh my God. How fantastic is that? So I don't know where this is going to go. This might go up on our mantle. Actually, I think I'm going to take it over there right now and see how it looks. Come on, Pee-Pee. I think Alex will say absolutely not to this, but that's kind of cool right there, don't you think? Yeah. There's the patio. There's all the flowers. There's all my meditation books right there. You see all my plants I got? They're out there doing the yard right now. So, okay. Renee, this was so fantastic. And so she sent me this really nice letter too. So thank you, Renee. I'm gonna leave it right there and see if Alex even notices. Won't that be so funny? I mean, it's like so colorful that of course he's gonna notice it as soon as he comes in. Who doesn't need a huge painting of themselves? Okay, the next thing I wanna show is, this is so cool. I love books that are signed. I'm gonna make sure I say this to the right person. And this is, wait. Okay, so this is from Gemma, and it is the Frankston Murders, and she is from Australia. And so Gemma went to hear Vicky Petratus speak, and look, she got it signed for me. Dear Peter, all the way from Australia, best wishes. Oh my God! And it's a true crime book, and I'm so excited about it. So I cannot wait to share this with Mel, and you know Mel from the book club. Hi, Mel. So that was from Gemma. Okay, that over there. Trying to keep things kind of organized. Then I got a happy birthday card from Linda. Thank you, Linda, for the happy birthday card. Now, I want to say this, okay, because people sent me stuff, and if you sent me something and I don't, hold on a second, let me put this back a little bit. If you sent me something and I mentioned the card or I mentioned something, but I don't say like, oh, so-and-so gave it to me, then let me know, because it may just be that like I got the card and then like two things are not put together, if that makes sense. But I want to show you what I bought. So, first of all, I purchased these things. There is a website called, and I'm obsessed with it, I think it's called Swiss something. Hold on, does it say in any of these t-shirts? I don't think it does. It doesn't, because it's all the brand of these t-shirts. I can't remember what it's called. Swiss something. But anyway, I got this t-shirt that says Woof, because of the Woof pack. I'm about to take all these t-shirts upstairs. Pee-Pee's being so sweet. He's like, look at him. He's like just watching me from over by the door. He's like, hello. Okay. And then I got this t-shirt, which is Madonna's face. Look at that, how fantastic that is. I'm thinking these t-shirts will be really good for Vegas. But these have been over in that chair because I wanted to show them, so I'm finally going to take them upstairs. Then look at this one, are you ready? Whitney Houston, whatever you want. Okay. And then Michael Myers for Halloween. Such a cool Michael Myers. And then, wait, somebody sent me that t-shirt. Hold on a second. Oh, see, this is what happens, is I take t-shirts out of things that people send me. Oh, well, this one didn't even actually have a card or anything with it. Somebody sent me this t-shirt and it says allegedly. But there was like no card or anything with it. And that's part of the problem, is that like when I get things in the mail a lot of times, there's no, so if you sent me this t-shirt that says allegedly, will you let me know in the comment section below or direct message me and I will shout you out. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Often when people send me things, there's like no, like, a lot of times I get fans and there's no, like, it doesn't say like in the package, like who it's from. Like if it comes straight from the place. So thank you for the t-shirt. Fits perfectly. And then I got this from, well, this is from Adam's Nest, which supports Rainbow Railroad in its efforts to save LGBT lives. And this is an old t-shirt. I actually had this t-shirt, like, when I first came out, I bought it at, like, a Pride Day festival. And I think it was an ACT UP t-shirt back in the day. And it says, read my lips, and it's two guys kissing. And I had it in white, but I got it, this is like light blue, do you see? And then on the back, it has his information on here. And he sent me like a really nice little card. It's probably in here somewhere, thanking me for the purchase. And then I also got this hat. It says Daddy on the back of it. It's actually cute. I'm gonna wear this in Vegas, like for the pool and stuff. So anyway, those things are going upstairs. And then Alex's mom got me this shirt for my birthday, which is really pretty, don't you think? Like to go out to dinner in. And his grandma, she knows that I love, like, she got me this t-shirt. So that was that. That's all the clothes and stuff that I've had sitting over here. And then, I got this the other night at Meijer. I did not just get this today. This bathing suit was on sale, and you can never have enough bathing suits, so I got this bathing suit. Might actually wear that today to the pool. Let's leave that out. And then I got this. I've wanted a Champion sweatshirt like this for a long time, so I got this. I thought it was actually on sale, but it wasn't. It was like 40 bucks. And it said it was like 25% off, but when I got up there, it wasn't. Yeah, it was $40. But it's really, really nice, and it's like thick. So for the fall, that'll be perfection. So this is all my clothes. I'm just going upstairs. Okay. And hold on a second. Whatever you want. Okay, so Joanna sent me a little card, and she lives very, very close to me, and she asked me if I ever wanted to go to dinner. I will reach out to you. I don't know when I will be in your area. She's like probably 2 hours from me, but if ever, yeah, sure, let's meet up and have dinner or have coffee or whatever. Okay, next. I think this is actually, this is like for a book talk. See, this is where like people send me stuff. And this is actually from the author, and she sent me this book of hers. And she said, it says underneath here, who is the real Jane LaVey? And the book is called The Rock Star That Stole My Life, allegedly. And it is by Claire Armstrong. And she said, who is the real Jane LaVey? Claire Armstrong. P.S. Love your videos. And I'm going to show this in a booktube video. So, thank you for that. I'm going to show those. So, thank you. She sent this all the way from, this came international from the UK. Huge envelope. Okay. So, like, this is an example of what I mean. So, somebody sent me this Zum Rub, which I don't even know what it does. Oh, it's for cracked heels. Split cuticles, a magical rub. But there's like no card. It doesn't say anything inside from who it's from. So whoever sent me this, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. I have a feeling. So here's another example. This is from Deal Genius, but like there's no name on it. And they sent me all of these lip balms. Look at this. Look at all these fantastic lip balms they sent me. But I don't know who it's from. They're all cocoa butter and like olive oil, cocoa butter, and coconut, cocoa butter, and citrus. They're all fantastic, but I have no idea who sent it to me. So thank you for sending that to me. And then somebody sent me these lip balms, and they are all Lip Smackers best flavor, and they're Skittles. They're all Skittles, which I live for. I think it was Sharon, because I have this package that it would fit perfectly in. So Sharon, please let me know if you sent that to me. I'm gonna see if there's a card maybe that comes later. Hold on a second. What is this? No, this is the vet bill. We don't need that anymore. Okay, oh. So Leanne sent me $5 for Starbucks to go get a coffee. Thank you so much, Leanne, for the $5 for Starbucks coffee. Okay, I need to put that right here. Okay, I gotta keep up. Hold on a second. And then Kathy G sent me this very, very nice card. It looks like this. Every day is a gift. And very nice thing. And then she sent me a really, really nice letter with it. And then Kathy sent me a very, very hefty Starbucks card. So thank you so much, Kathy, for that. It was fantastic. I already loaded it into my app and everything. So thank you, Kathy. Oh my God, Kathy. That was fantastic. And, okay. Trying to organize all my things over here so I don't miss anything. Where am I at on time? Okay. And, this is from Erica, who just wanted to wish me a very happy birthday, and she sent me this beautiful card from Radio City Music Hall. She sent me a really nice letter inside, so thank you for that. Some of these things have been sitting over there, actually, for like 2 weeks. And then This is from Allison. And Allison sent me this really cute card and a very long letter as well. So thank you, Allison. Bills. Okay, this is where stuff I'm like confused as to what I was sent. I'm just going to go through these cards, you guys, and read them. And then stuff is falling over there. Okay, somebody sent me this lip balm. Here, let me show you. It's from Sassy Pants Children's Store. I can't remember who sent this to me, and I feel bad. Okay. It is this. Well, they actually said it in the card, because I can remember. Hold on a second. Oh, I was like, who is this from? It says husband on it. I guess I should probably know that's from my husband. Okay, and then... Oh, that's from my Tia and her husband. Sarah and her mom. These are all my birthday cards. Okay, so this is so funny, you guys. So Alex got me a birthday card from the dogs, and he was so excited about it because I usually get him a card for the dogs, and like he always forgets for me. So it says, Dad, here's something for you to wear so the whole world will know. He was literally sitting there, and he was so excited for me to open it. And so I open it, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it says, so he put, happy birthday, Dad. We love you so much. XO, Pee-Pee, Boo, and Tucker. What a great job you've done as a father. And let me show you what it says. Are you ready? This is so funny. He didn't read the button. The button says, my daughter is #1. Isn't that so funny? I love that. Okay. And then, this is from Caitlin. I feel like Caitlin sent me something. But she said, and I love this, wishing you puppy dog kisses, romance and brunch from Alex, a fountain pop with Tanya, casino winnings, and a nice read on the porch or swim in the pool. And hope to hear all of your new and old birthday stories on the vlog. So thank you so much, Caitlin. That was really, really sweet. But I feel like she sent me something. Okay, this is so funny. This was from Susie. Look at the card that Susie sent me. Susie is so hilarious. And it says, Fran made her own dress, stitched her own slipcover, and baked her own cake. I have a hunch she did her own hair, too. It says inside. That's from Susie. Okay. And then... this is from Amanda. And it says that she is also in recovery. So she sent me this really cool, cute card. Dr. Nutkin says, go nuts on your birthday! And she says, we are also in recovery, and your 2+ decades in recovery is so awesome. I will have my 3 years, and so you are so awesome. Then she says, Amanda. Congratulations, Amanda. That is awesome. And then she signed it from her whole family. What did I feel like? I feel like I'm forgetting something right here. Okay. Okay, so it was Liz. I knew there was a note with these. So Liz sent me these. I'm almost positive this is from Liz. Yeah. And so this is like mint lip balm. But let me tell you what is so fantastic about this, okay? So this is the kind of lip balm that I used to use as a kid back in the day that had the glass roller on it. So I'm actually living for this. So thank you, Liz. And then she sent me this too. Do you guys remember these back in the day? I haven't opened it yet, but this is root beer, I think. Yeah. Miss Pepper. Oh, it's Dr. Pepper. And you slide it open. Do you guys remember these? We used to use these back in the days. I loved these. Okay, watch. So you slide it open like that. You're not supposed to take it off all the way, though. And then you go like this. Oh my god, it smells so good. I knew Liz's letter was in there somewhere. Thank you so much, Liz. And then look, okay. So this is going to be... oh my god! Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. And that is... I've got to figure out the wrapper. But after I figure out the wrapper, this is going to go right in my fanny pack. Okay, figure out the wrapper. We got to do that today. And then... this is from, I could never get you enough birthday cards to tell you how wonderful you are, but that won't stop me from trying. And this is from, we are blessed because you are in our lives. Love you, Liliana, Carlos, Litos, and Sebastian. And then underneath here it says, I love you, Tio, Peter. Look, that's from Carlitos. Is that not so sweet? And then when you open each of these, it says why I'm so wonderful, because I am. Okay. And then, who is, I want to make sure I get everybody. Why do I not know who this letter is from? Okay, this is from Melissa, who sent me a very nice letter. So thank you, Melissa, for that. And then I have one more. And this is from Allison from Canada. So thank you so much, Allison. And she sent me a very long letter as well. So thank you. So I think I'm caught up on everything now. Okay, is that everything? All I need to know is who sent me the Skittles lip smackers, and I'm almost positive it was Sharon. So Sharon, if it wasn't you, let me know. If it was you, let me know. But that's all my stuff. So thank you guys for sending me stuff. That was awesome. I have so much fun going to the P.O. box. I know I shouldn't act that way, but I do. It's so much fun. And, yeah, thank you for all the birthday wishes and the birthday cards. I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out. I'm sure I will find a card in my car that's, like, sitting in the side thing, because sometimes I put it in there, and as soon as I find it, I will read it for you. But thank you guys for everything that you sent me. You don't ever feel like you have to send me anything. A like, a comment. Don't forget to like this video. Go like it right now if you know, subscribe to my channel, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go and start getting my day going on. It is beautiful outside. I'm going to read my meditations and get going with the day. So I will be back. This vlog already is like 40 or 50 minutes. So I will be back a little bit later. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I'm back. I was kind of worried about what this shirt would do to the vlog, like in the light, because sometimes if I wear a certain color shirt, like it makes the color for the vlog weird or whatever. I haven't worn this shirt in here in a long time. But anyway, it has been a very long, fantastic day today. It's been a good day. I didn't get to do as much that I wanted to do. I got to go out in the sun for a while. I got some sun, I got some color. But I didn't make it to the pool. I was like on the back patio. But all my meditations, did I already say that? I don't know if I already said that or not. I made all my videos. I feel like I have been up forever. I did actually take a 2-hour nap, which was really, really nice. And then I got up and I took a shower and used all of my nice products. And then I wasn't gonna wear a hat tonight, but because I just let my hair air dry. See, I'll just leave the hat off, whatever. Anyway, and then Alex was watching Stranger Things. He came home tonight. We watched Pose together. I still have not started my diet. We he brought Chipotle home, and I had a veggie burrito bowl, and I didn't even finish it. I only ate like 2/3, no, not even that. I ate like less than a half of it. And, but the rest of it's in the fridge. I might eat the rest of it when I go home. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch Girls Incarcerated. I was going through and I was trying to figure out how long I vlogged already today, and it said like 45, 50 minutes. I was like trying to add it up in my head as I was going through the camera, and I was like, I couldn't possibly have been vlogging like that long today already. It seems crazy to me. So I'm gonna vlog for a little while longer, and I really have no idea how long I've been vlogging. And then I'm listening to My Favorite Murder podcast live in Orlando from like 2017 when they're talking about the Eileen Wuornos case. Tanya and I had the windows down. We were like blasting country music. I downloaded a bunch of these songs that we used to listen to. We used to listen to Billy Currington. She loved how I would sing this song called Good Directions, and so I downloaded that song tonight. And then I downloaded People Are Crazy by Billy Currington, and then I downloaded all these old songs. I downloaded, so I was watching Pose tonight, and they have the Stephanie Mills song in there. I never knew love could feel like this, and so I downloaded that song. I love that song, and I love Stephanie Mills, period. And her Home from The Wiz on Broadway, oh my god, it's fantastic. But I downloaded the Diana Ross version instead, because I love the Diana Ross version too of Home. And then I downloaded Dixie Chicks, Cowboy Fly Me Away, because I loved that song back in the day. And I downloaded the final theme in Xanadu. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I have no idea. I used to love the movie Xanadu. And it just was like such a summery day. I was thinking about like all this music today, and watered all my plants. It stormed for a little bit tonight, which was good for the plants, but they're just dry. Like it's getting, I water them, and then like an hour and a half later they're dry again. I need to buy hoses is what I need to do. I should do that tonight, but I'm just not in the mood to go into a store at all. And I literally have like the junkiest pair of cut-off jean shorts on right now that I've had forever, and I just put on this old shirt, and I was like, I just felt so clean and so nice, and yeah, it was just a good day. I had a really, really good day. I just felt like I just kept on going and going and going and going. There was all these things that I wanted to do that I didn't get to. So tomorrow, I was like filming videos, and I was like, I'm gonna get all my videos done. I was like having such a fun time filming videos. I was like, I'm gonna film all my videos, and then I'm gonna go to the pool. Well, by the time that I went to the pool, so I sat outside for a while, like I took my shirt off, and I was like sitting out there reading meditations and stuff on our back patio. And then by the time that I was getting ready to go to the pool, it was getting cloudy again. And I was like, oh. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to the pool. And I could kind of hear that there were a bunch of kids up there anyway. So, not that I care, but I was just like, I'm not really in the mood today for family day. I kind of wanted to just relax and read by the pool. So I took my book on the back patio, The Quickie by James Patterson. I'm still trying to finish that book. I just do not love this book. It is just not good. I'm trying to get it done so I can get Murder House done, and then the other two supermarket reads for this month. So I'm doing this read along on my BookTube channel, and it's called Supermarket Reads, and it's basically just every month I pick 2 books that are like books that you would get at the supermarket, but usually like older books. I think I mentioned this on here the other day. So for this month, we're reading the 2 that we read last month, because I never finished them, which is James Patterson's The Quickie and The Murder House, because I was going to make this just a James Patterson group read, but I just realized after trying to get through The Quickie, which somebody told me was really, really good years ago, I just cannot get through it, that I don't think I love James Patterson. So, we're doing that, and then The Murder House, but those are really from last month. The 2 for this month that I picked in addition are, so going forward, it'll only be 2 books a month. I think next month I'm going to pick maybe Michael Connelly's Void Moon, because I haven't read it in forever, and it would be a reread for me, but it takes place in Las Vegas, and I might take that book to Las Vegas while I'm there reading. So that would be like my book to read by the pool and stuff. But what was I going to say? Oh, then we're also reading a Sidney Sheldon book. I can't remember what it's called. And then we're also reading Camino Island by John Grisham, which I'm excited about those 2 books. And then I have to also make my Reading Rush TBR. I may do that tomorrow. I started noticing when I was watching some BookTube videos today and looking through BookTube, I was noticing that a lot of people already have their Reading Rush TBR up, and I was like, I've got to get mine up. Actually, I noticed it when I was uploading my BookTube video today. So I'm going to do that tomorrow or maybe Friday. I can't believe it's almost the weekend already. I think I'm going to try to do a live stream tomorrow or Friday. I haven't done a live stream just for fun, other than my book club, in a long time. And so I think I'm going to do that tomorrow or Friday. Or maybe do like, I don't know, the next couple days. And then Sunday, I think I'm going to go to a meeting. There's a meeting that I used to go to back in the day, and I think Tanya and I are going to go to it. Maybe I'll see if my sponsor wants to go too. But yeah, it was a really good, relaxing day, and it just was a nice day, you know? PP seemed good all day today. He and the dogs just like walked around forever outside. I can always tell when it's gonna storm because Boo Radley gets really, really nervous. And he, like, when I was watching Girls Incarcerated before Alex got home, and like he jumped up on the chair and he was like, just like, he comes up and gives me a, not gives me a hug, obviously, but he just like crawls up on my chest and he's just like shaking like this. I was like, it's gonna storm. He can always feel it before it happens. Boo Radley, he hates the storms. I'm on this Mountain Dew kick. I have no idea why. I need to be on a diet kick is what I need to be on. So yeah, I'm listening to this, my favorite murder podcast, and then my audiobook, and then I'm watching Netflix shows. I just feel like I'm oversaturated right now with media. You know what I mean? And I don't mind either. I'm having the time of my life right now. I was just telling Tanya, I was like, I have such a great life. Like, I just feel like I have such a blessed, magical life, and I'm so thankful for it. And just fun. My life is just a lot of fun, you know? And I have like really great people in my life, and I wanted to do a face mask today. This is totally off the subject. I don't know what was making me think that. But I wanted to, or think this, but I wanted to do a face mask today. But I was like, if I do a face mask and then I go out in the sun, I was afraid it might get burnt because the sun was really hot today. 73 right now. Now, when I was vlogging the other night, wasn't it like 60 degrees and I said it had dropped a lot? Or was it like 80 and it had dropped to 70? I don't know, but it's still really warm outside. So yeah, tomorrow I gotta get up because I'm gonna get my hair cut at 11:15, I think is my appointment. And then I'm gonna come home. Well, I gotta go pick up Pee-Pee's new medicine. And then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna make a bunch of videos. Okay, so my hair appointment will be done by 12, which means if I go get Pee-Pee's medicine, I get home, I'll be home no later than 12:30, 12:45, and then I'm gonna try to make my videos like right away. Like today I did, but I just kind of got lazy with it. I like make a video and then I let the dogs out back. And so tomorrow, if I sit down and I get all that stuff done, then I was wanting to write a little bit today too, but I never got to that. If I'm done with everything by, let's say, 2 or 3, and I could go to the pool. I could go to the pool. Well, if not, maybe tomorrow night at least I can go for a night swim. I think it's supposed to be really sunny tomorrow in like high upper 80s. We used to have a hose. So we used to have this big like plastic hose, and then like a couple years ago, my dad got me one of those like expandable hoses. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like cloth, and you just kind of like wrap them up, and those work fantastic. So we use that, and now I don't know where that. It's not in the garage. I went and looked for it today, or yesterday, and I couldn't find it. So it's not out there in the garage. I don't know where it's at. Are you guys watching Pose this season? Okay, can we just talk about how sad it is? Like, I love it, but it's so sad. And I think it's important. I think it's a really important show. It's weird watching a show that's kind of about like your life or your community to some degree. Like Alex was asking me tonight, like the whole ballroom scene in New York City, and he was like, was that more of like an African American thing? And I said, yeah, definitely. And I said, in like, you know, Latino, but I said, we had balls in Indianapolis, but it wasn't like this is. And I mean, I had friends of mine that were like kind of involved in the ball scene and stuff like that. But then outside of that, just the community of, like, there's a scene in there when, like, Sandra Bernhardt plays this lesbian, and she's a nurse on the show. I think she's actually a doctor. And she's saying to this gay guy, she was like, I'm a lesbian, you're gay. She said, she's trans, we all bleed the same way. And it's like, and she says to him, she says something about, imagine if it had worked out, because she's talking about this guy that she works with, and they, like, used to date or something. And she's like, imagine if it had worked out for you guys, and then he died, and you weren't allowed to go into the hospital room because you're not their next of kin. And, you know, like, I think that we talk so much about marriage equality and gay rights and stuff like that today, and sometimes... And I'm not saying that people don't have a right to feel this way, but, you know, like, I look at a lot of the people fighting the fight, and it's like people that are, you know, it's like the younger generation that's 21 or 22, and, you know, they're talking about, like, you know, and I'm like, you weren't even, like, you have no idea what that was really like. Like, I really remember being scared, you know? I remember having conversations with my parents and saying, like, if something would happen to me, you better let my friends and my boyfriend in the room. Like, we would have that, and they would say, of course we would, you know? But, like, literally, I had friends of mine, true story, I had, and not just one case, not just two cases, but many cases where this would happen, that, you know, my friend would date, like, they'd be in a serious relationship for a couple years, right? And they would do holidays with the family, and they'd travel with the family and all this kind of stuff. But one of them would get sick, and I'm not just talking about AIDS, you know, one of them would get sick from whatever, or be in a car accident, or something would happen, and the family would not let them come in the room, period. And they'd say, nope, you're not family. And it was like, the line was drawn, you know? And what was so weird to me about a lot of it was, I really experienced this with a friend of mine that passed away, that took his life. So one of my very, very dear friends took his life when I was probably in my late 20s. He was one of my closest friends. And he had no relationship with his mom. Like, none whatsoever. I mean, she just was not in his life. She was not in his life whatsoever. I mean, I knew him really, really, really well. She wasn't in his life, and she didn't want to be in his life, and they just didn't get along, you know? And it had been like that for a while. I mean, he and I were both in, like, our late 20s. We were, like, the same age. And I remember going to his funeral, and not that she didn't have this right as his mother, you know? I mean, she brought him into this world and whatever, but, like, he was really, really close with a friend of mine that was actually, she's trans, and, like, they were best friends. Like, I remember going over to his apartment, and they would just be, like, hanging out in bed. I think that's part of, like, why Pose, like, is so endearing to me, because it reminds me a lot of, like, my younger years. And I can remember, like, going over and, like, getting them for lunch. We would go to this restaurant called the Elbow Room in downtown Indianapolis. I remember they had the best chicken fingers. But anyway, the two of them would be sitting there, and they would be, like, reading Soap Opera Digest, and they would just, like, watch their shows all day long. And he worked for this tanning place, and then he worked for this, I remember he got fired, and, like, Indiana at the time, I think the laws have changed a little bit, but not much, are, like, they can fire you for any reason, and they did not like the fact that he was, like, super effeminate. And he worked for this alarm system company. But anyway, he was so funny. He was absolutely so funny. One of the funniest people I've ever met in my entire life. But I remember going to that funeral, and, like, his closest friend, she was there, and she was, like, involved, kind of, but she wasn't sitting in, like, the front row. And I remember she was, like, 5 or 6 rows back, and she was sitting with another one of her really, really good friends, which was actually somebody that I had dated for a short period of time. That was, like, one of his really good friends, too. And, I do think some of his close friends were like pallbearers. I don't really remember. I'm almost positive they were. But like his mom, like she sat in the front row, and I just remember she just like lost it over it. And I thought, I can remember sitting there thinking to myself, well, first of all, I'm not going to say his name. There's actually, I've talked about him on here before, and some people that knew him, like that randomly didn't even know, like watching my vlog, who I was, and then like they connected it and they reached out to me and they were like, oh my God, like I knew who you were talking about, or I used to date him or whatever, which was crazy. But so he had a nickname, and that wasn't like his biological, like it'd be like if, and it was, so it would be like if my name was Peter, but I went by like Steve or something, you know what I mean? Like, and everybody knew me as Steve, but like at the funeral, they kept on talking about Peter, you know what I mean? Like it would be like so bizarre. Like you're not even talking about, like you don't even, it's just, it's so weird. And, I don't know. But a lot of the show reminds me of that. There was a scene in tonight, so there was a funeral in it, and this trans girl dies in the show. I don't want to ruin it for anybody if they're watching it, but it's from last week. I thought it was from this week, but it was from last week. So you've had like 5 days to catch up on it. But anyway, there was like this phenomenal scene with her parents, and who had like never been okay with her being trans. And there's this scene between Blanca, who's like the main character, and the parents, and they say like he, him, or something. I can't remember how they say it, but she won't allow them to misgender her. And it reminded me of, do you guys remember the story about Layla Alcorn, that teenager that stepped in front of the semi one morning? She was like walking one morning, and she just like stepped in front of a semi. And it reminded me of that. I don't know, it's just like there's so much sadness, you know, in the world. And the show is so teaching. Like at the end, it said something about how many like trans people had been like, because it's about a murder that happens, how many trans people have been murdered since like 1990 or something like that. I just think, like, you know, when we talk about pride and things like that, I think the thing that people don't understand, maybe in 2019, is that pride comes from a place where we lived in fear for a long time, you know, where we lived in a shadow, that we couldn't really be ourselves. And even if we were ourselves, and even if we were honest about that, like, people shamed us for that. A lot of people shamed us for that. And it was really scary, you know, and you didn't know if you were going to go into a restaurant or a clothing store or in a plane or wherever that somebody was going to say something just because of how your voice sounded or how you moved, or if you held somebody's hand, or you never kissed them in public, right? Which is why that t-shirt that I got earlier, Two Men Kissing, like, read my lips, you know, was like, those things were important. And, just a silent act of that, you know, non-aggressive. And so pride comes from not having to hide in the shadows anymore and being proud of who you are. And I think people don't understand that a lot of times, you know, like, we'll be like, well, I don't understand why we have to have a Pride Day. And I think that's a fair question, you know, when people ask that. I don't get, like, all defensive about it. I'm like, well, let me explain it to you. So when I came out, it wasn't like, it was scary, you know. And I came out in 1990. It wasn't like I came out in 1970 or 1960, you know. I came out in 1990. I've seen so many movies and so many shows. Like, I think about, like, The Boys in the Band. My mom loved that movie. Or, like, I just recently, because a couple years ago, I think it was 2 years ago for Booktubeathon, I read A Single Man by Chris Isherwood, and fantastic author. But I watched the movie, and I think it was done by Tom Ford. It was so well done. It was with Julianne Moore. I love her. And, you know, like, they didn't even, like, that was in the, I think in the 50s, and they didn't even, like, they wouldn't even say, you know, anything about, I mean, I don't want to ruin books, but, like, Evelyn Hugo is really important for that reason, you know? It's just, I think about that, like, I look back on my life, and I remember coming out to friends of mine in 1990 to 1990, you know, to 94, and I would say things, you know, and I had this one friend of mine, she was coming to a party that I was having. I think I've shared this on here before. I didn't even realize I was at the end. I said something to her about, like, there's gonna be guys here, blah, 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 and she's like, as long as nobody's kissing around me, I'll be just fine. She's like, but nobody, I'm like, okay, there's gonna be people kissing here, because this is a gay, this isn't a gay party, but it was a gay party. There's gonna be gay guys, there's gonna be gay couples, there's gonna be female couples here, you know, it's gonna be what it is, so, well, I don't want to see anybody kissing, and better nobody be kissing, and all this kind of stuff. She had the time of her life. She was ready to go to drag bars and everything after that. She was just fine, you know, but I used to get a lot of that. Carlos, Alex's brother, when we first started dating, so Alex and I went on a date while Carlos was home visiting. Carlos used to come visit, because, so, like, when they went to high school, Alex is a year ahead of his brother. So when Carlos was going into his junior year, he moved back to Venezuela to go to school with his dad, because he wanted to play farm baseball and he wanted to get recruited going in after high school. Okay, so, like, going into college. So he went back to Venezuela his junior year, but he would come and visit like every 6 months. So when Alex and I started dating, which Alex would have been 24 and Carlos would have been 23 at the time. God, it's crazy to me that they're now 35 and 34. It's unbelievable to me. But anyway, I can remember, like, going out, and Carlos, because he was visiting when Alex and I started dating, and so we would take Carlos out. We took him to, like, gay bars and lesbian bars. We took him everywhere, drag bars, and he, I remember, oh my God, this one time it was so funny. We took him out to this lesbian bar that was so much fun back in the day. It was called the 10. People used to call it the Dirty Dime. It was called the 10 here in Indianapolis. It closed down. It was such a... all the fun gay bars in Indianapolis closed down. But anyway, it was so much fun. And we took him there. And we were with our friend, and our friend Demi, who was so funny. And so Carlos was, like, hitting on these girls when we were leaving, okay? This was not like a mixed crowd. This wasn't like lesbians and straight people. This was like a lesbian bar, okay? It wasn't mixed. And we're, like, in the parking lot, and it's, like, you know, Saturday night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and everybody's, like, standing in the parking lot talking. It's, like, in the summer, it's, like, hot and stuff like that. And Carlos is, like, talking to these girls. He's like, yeah, let me get your number and stuff like that. And we're like, come on, Carlos, come on, they're not interested in you, Carlos. And these girls are trying to be, like, real nice to him, you know, and stuff. And he's like, yeah, like, let me get your number and whatever. And they're like, no, like, you know, we'll see you the next time you're out and whatever. And finally, like, Demi yells, he's like, Carlos! He was like, he used to do this thing, he was like, they like girls, they don't like you. He, like, didn't get it. But he used to be like that with Alex and I. He'd be like, I don't want to see you guys kissing and all that kind of stuff. And now I look at it, and, like, Carlos is one of the most supportive people I've ever seen. He's so, like, protective of Alex and I. He always, to any friend that comes in that house, to any person that comes to his parties, to any person, work person that we meet, he's always like, this is my brother Alex, and this is his husband Peter. Or, you know, if it's just me, he'll be like, this is my brother-in-law Peter. You know, he is just, he was at our wedding. You know, he was in our wedding. That was the first time I met Liliana. They came here, she was pregnant, and so they came to visit for like 2 months, and they flew. So this was so sad. So Fufu was in Venezuela for the whole summer. It was going into his senior year. Was that right? Or what is it? Going into his junior year. I think it was going into his junior year of high school. Yeah, and he had spent the whole summer in Venezuela, and he stayed with his dad, and Carlos and Liliana lived with Alex's dad. So, Fufu needed to come back. We were going to all be at the wedding when he flew back. So he couldn't fly back home to Indianapolis because Alex's mom and stepdad at the time and everybody, they were going to be in Las Vegas. So Fufu flew with Liliana and Carlos straight to Las Vegas because Fufu was in the wedding. He like read some stuff in the wedding as well. And that was the first time that I ever met Liliana, and she was pregnant with Carlitos. So funny. Yeah, because he's going to be 7 this December. Is that right? No, because we've been married 8 years. But she was pregnant, wasn't she, when we met her? Maybe she wasn't pregnant when we met. No, she wouldn't have been pregnant when we met her. She got... No, they came... Did they come the following Christmas? August. She wasn't pregnant when we met her. Yeah, she wasn't pregnant when we met her. I don't think. Why do I feel like she was? I'm almost positive she wasn't now. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's so long ago. But anyway... this will be 8 years. Will it be 8 years? 2011, 2019. Yeah, 8 years. Well, Carlitos is going to be... Will he be 8? If Carlitos is going to be 8 in December, then she was pregnant. I honestly can't remember. So anyway, is that even right? I don't even know. But Fufu came back, and what was really sad was while Fufu was in Las Vegas with us for his wedding, so Fufu had 3 friends that he was like diehard best friends with from like 5th grade all the way on, and they were all skaters together and all this kind of stuff. And one of them was killed in a car accident. It was really horrible. And so he found that out while he was in Las Vegas with us. It was so sad. And so he had to come back and start school because we got married at the end of August, and he had to come back and like literally go to school the next day, right to going into like, he didn't get to like be with his friends or anything to find out like, you know, really what had happened or to hang out and talk to them. He like came back, went to school the next day with his friend being gone, and it was really, really hard for him. He's a tough kid. He's a really neat kid. My mother-in-law was just out there visiting. But she's now in San Francisco visiting Alex's cousin, Nina. And then she comes back, and then she's going to Spain, I think, for like a month or something. Anyway. And then we're going to go to San Diego in September. We're trying to figure out where we want to stay. And Elle was being so thankful the other day. Thank you, Elle. I love you, Elle. She was giving me all kinds of recommendations of places to stay, but we still have to figure it out. There's lightning over there. I wonder if it's going to storm again. Now I'm going to go home and I'm going to want to look and see pictures of like if Liliana was pregnant. I'm like thinking of what she had on at our wedding, and I'm thinking that she was not pregnant. Well, Carlitos will be 7, I think, this year. Which means, no, she wasn't pregnant. And then they came for Christmas 2 years later when he would have been 1. That's what it is. Because he was little, and he was just, like, starting to walk. And I remember we were all, like, upstairs. Like, they were all upstairs. They had just gotten there that night at Alex's mom's house, and he was in the hallway, and he had just learned how to walk. And, like, Fufu and Alex and I were, like, all, like, on the floor of, like, the hallway, and he was, like, walking up. It was so sweet. God, it seems like so long ago. So, no, she wasn't pregnant at our wedding. They like saw everything in Vegas. They like went to everything while they were there. They just went to Vegas not too long ago. They had a great time. In Puerto Rico, and where else did they go? My brother and sister-in-law travel all over the place. Well, he had a baseball tournament in Puerto Rico. They want to go back there for Christmas. Apparently, they're talking about all of us like renting a house there for Christmas. Okay. I wouldn't mind it. I heard Puerto Rico is beautiful. Anyway, okay, I have no idea how long this vlog is by now, so I think I'm gonna get off here and go home, and I'm gonna listen to a little bit of My Favorite Murder, the Eileen Wuornos. It's November 23rd, 2017, if you're looking to find out which one it is. And I'm gonna get off here now. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday, unless you have other plans, but like I always say, don't. Enjoy the day. Make the most of it. Life is not a dress rehearsal. Do something fun. Have the best day of your life today. And I mean that. Seriously, that's an order. Have the best day of your life. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And look in the mirror. I love you. Tell yourself good things about yourself every day. You know, talk positively to yourself. Do positive affirmations every morning, like I was talking about earlier today in the vlog. And it seems like 15 hours ago, which it was. And yeah, pass it on to somebody else. Tell somebody else that you love them and how much they mean to you too. It's important. And I love you guys. And I'm gonna start my program on my diet tomorrow. And I started the magic book and I did not keep up with it. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow as well. That's my goals for tomorrow. Stay on program and keep up with the magic book. So anyway, those are my 2 things for tomorrow. I love you guys. If you made it this far, please give this video a big thumbs up. Look for the like button below. Please subscribe and leave a blue heart below for the Wolf Pack. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.